when I saw the headline, I laughed hysterically. I was like, wow, I don't know if this was a joke, if they trolling, or what's
Uh,
going on. But y'all, this brings us to the fifth topic of the day. Your boy Kevin Hart is coming through to be in a different stroke special.
oh
A
my
different
gosh.
stroke special. And I got
Oh
this
my
report right here from New York Post.
god.
Kevin Hart to play Gary Coleman role in different stroke special. What the hell is going on? I wish I would have seen his face when this came about. I don't know. He may have been the one that offered to do this. But
Oh
guys,
yeah.
if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this article down in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And it says, I didn't even read this myself yet. Kevin Hart is set to play Arnold Jackson in the ABC special recreating episodes of the iconic sitcom Different Strokes. Arnold was originally played by Gary Coleman on the left. And so, let me get a quote in here. Let me see. Well, real quick, Kevin Hart is set to play. The network was this December 7th. John Lithgow is set to star as Mr. McDermott, while Damon Wayans will play Willis Jackson and Ann Dowd will play Mrs. Garrett. However, Hart's casting as Arnold that is attracting the most buzz on Twitter. Several pundits wondered how Hart 42 would be able to effectively embody the character of Arnold, who was originally played by Gary Oldman when he was a
Mhm.
teen or a tween, excuse me. Why would you hire Ed Kevin Hart for real to play a child when you can have maybe given a chance to an adult child to do something
Yes.
historical? Yeah, that's the elephant in the room question. Another chimed in claiming that the pint-sized Hart, who is 5'4" and
How
frequently
they do?
posts fun at his own height, was the same size as Coleman was on the show. Really? I didn't know that. Good choice, Kevin Hart. For real, can use Gary as wardrobe. Ha ha ha. That's funny. And so, yeah, guys. I don't know if anybody in the chat actually watched this show, because like I said, it's before my time. But of course, I've heard about this all my life. I'm pretty sure you have too, James. This is
Mhm.
funny to me. They raise a lot of great questions about why you hiring a grown man instead of a child. But Kevin Hart is short, as we all know. Um, hey, I'm gonna check it out. I want Kevin Hart to win, but I'm not excited about it, James. How are you feeling about all this?
Listen, Brandon. This is a very clear case of them casting for name rather than casting for the role. Because just like that one Twitter user said, they took the thoughts right out of my own mind. Like you should give this to an actual child. Because can you imagine having this on a resume for your first breakout role? And not only
Hmm.
are people gonna watch this from all ages, but you're gonna be able to, I don't know, take off from this point. This is really one of those roles where I think that they could have given it to an actual tween, but instead they gave it to the big named A-lister. And Kevin Hart, I like Kevin Hart. I think he's hilarious, and I do love his work ethic and that he even
Oh
tried
yeah.
to branch out and do more drama with fatherhood on Netflix. But I I think he'll nail the comedic timing and the mannerisms, but it's gonna be just Kevin Hart playing Kevin Hart in this role. It's gonna be
Yep.
way too obvious. I don't know if that makes sense, Brandon, but that's just how I can
No,
already just assume it's gonna go.
it makes perfect sense, man. I do agree with you. He does play himself in a lot of movies. Besides, what was the last one that you just mentioned that he had on Netflix?
Fatherhood.
Yeah, that was really good. That I got
It
to
was
give him
good.
credit. Yeah, it was probably one of the best acting performances I've seen from him. So that kind of
100%. Yeah.
yeah, that kind of gave me faith in because I mean I like Kevin Hart. I want him to win. I'm a fan, but he was kind of getting old to me. I kind of got sick of the short jokes. Just in general, I get
Mhm.
sick of jokes when people are constantly making fun of themselves, like him talking about he's short. Rebel Wilson used to always make the jokes about how fat she is, and I'm just
Mhm.
like, okay, make the jokes once or twice, but when it's your main through line, it
It's
kind
a
of
low
just
hanging fruit, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
And so, you know, Lady Hotep, I'm tired of Kevin Hart and I'm sick of reboots.
I am
Mm,
sick of reboots.
yeah, me too. Lady Zia Latrice says she agrees, and yeah, yeah. So, the Grateful Gamer, there's plenty of little people that need work. That's true. That's true. That's true. And
The one
Melissa,
thing I will tell Brandon, I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm sorry, you have to
you're
complete
good.
the
You're good.
comment,
You're good.
but it's just see the thing is, I understand them trying to appeal to a mainstream audience, but the name of the show has a legacy in and of itself. So why not cast unknowns? Like that's the one thing I know we're
That's true.
going back to Marvel. Marvel does a really good job at casting those unknowns sometimes because their name carries weight. So different strokes, someone's gonna see that and they're gonna tune in, and it's gonna be regardless of whether it's Kevin Hart or not. So why not just give this opportunity to someone who is like looking for that breakout performance and that breakout role?
I agree. I agree. So well said. Well said. But Kevin Hart, it doesn't just get me excited, my brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I like you, man. I like you. You know, we gotta stick together regardless. So I'm here for you, man. I want you to win. And guys, if you want to read this, again, there's a link to it down in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And so there you go. There you go.
So Brandon, in the
What's up?
chat, one of your amazing audience members, Reggie, said that Gary Coleman is 4'8" not 5'4". That would be probably one of the many things the New York Post gets wrong. I don't want to dive back into how they cover many different issues in this
Yeah.
country and beyond,
Yeah.
but Brandon,
Yeah.
I'm sure you know about their past.
Yeah, I was like, oh, do I want to find another source for this article? Because you know they don't have the best reputation, as you mentioned, but you know, it is what it is. And Reggie, my brother, thank you for the fine comment and thank you for being here. And so we're gonna see how things work out. And so